right, sports fans, welcome to Sportsnet with Hoyt. It's been a while, guys. I just jumped live for a second. Just doing live scoreboard tonight. San Francisco leading Carolina, as you see, 7-0. Uh, it's been a sloppy game, by the way. Interception both ways, so it's 116 left in the actually first quarter. Uh, a lot to talk about. It's been a while since I go live. I've been traveling. I've been kind of sick, but I'm okay. Just the flu. Uh, Try to get over it. Every time I go travel, I guess you know the weather. But it happens. It doesn't matter. It happens. It's part of life. If you want to say that. So, but yeah, I haven't been live for a while, but now I am live. So hopefully, if you want to join in, everything is live here right now. Scoreboard. I'm doing everything as I go here. I'm watching the San Francisco Panther game. Panthers are 6-5. San Francisco 7-4. If Panther win tonight, they take over their division. Believe it or not, it's amazing, huh? How anything can happen in sports, and I'm serious too. Anything can happen in sports nowadays. You got NBA going too, so there's a lot. There's a lot going on right now. But yeah, I just joined in for a second. I got NBA score too. You got Pistons 80, Pacers 68. You got Cavaliers 73, Raptors 80, Knicks 51, Nets 48. These are just live scoreboard right now. Um, the Mavericks 44, the Heat 52, Nuggets 38, Grizzly 29. So it's just live scoreboard right now. Trailblazer 39, Bucks 40. Let me see if I can minimize my screen here and I could add a scoreboard here. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, there we go. And let me get my scoreboard right here. All right, let me get my scoreboard right here. Scoreboard. All right, so it started the second quarter now. They're in the second quarter, by the way. So let me open this up for a second. And they are in the second quarter. 7-0 San Francisco. Okay, let me get back over here. There we go. So we got San Francisco winning 7-0. It's been a sloppy game tonight. Let me get into the game cast. Purdy has an interception. So does okay. All right, so San Francisco's running the ball. It's 1st and 10 at the San Francisco. Oops, my bad. 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 44-yard line. So Purdy's actually moving the ball pretty good. But he has throwing picks, especially in the red zone too. Hmm. Give me a second, guys. That is weird. That is weird, 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 weird. Hmm. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, Carlos, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I just came for a little short. Give me some scoreboards. It's now 4th and 1 at the Carolina 47-yard line. Purdy so far 9 for 11, one touchdown, one interception. Bryce Young is 1 for 2, one interception. Young has 2 carries for 12 yards. McCaffrey has 9 carries, 38 yards. So it's McCaffrey old team, man. Okay, so Panther do lead the Predators. I think it's 4-2 going to the second. So 49ers win for the first down. So it's a first down, 1st and 10 at the Carolina 44-yard line. That was McCaffrey. So now McCaffrey up the middle for 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7 at the Carolina 41-yard line. It's a good game for both teams, actually. Like I say, if Panthers win, they could take over first place. Dolphin bye week. We got Thanksgiving coming up, guys. Try to be safe. Spend time with your family is more important. That's the main thing right here. Stay with your family and enjoy your family as it go and be safe and be healthy. All right, let me get some NBA here before I go to the NHL. So this is gonna be just live scoreboard tonight. Here we go. So you got Piston leading the Pacers 84-73. By the way, Purdy just scrambled for 9 yards. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 32-yard line. They're up 7-0. You got Cavaliers trailing to the Raptor 88-76. You got Knicks 51, Nets 48. You got Mavericks 44, the Heat 52. That's at the end of the second quarter. Nuggets and Grizzlies is all Nuggets 46-35 over the Grizzly. There's also in the second. Trailblazer 51, Bucks 44. That's also in the second. Bulls trailing to the Pelicans 59-42. That's in the second. Then later on tonight, 9:30 will be Rockets at Sun, Jazz at Wizard at 10. Timberwolf versus the Kings. That is your NBA. All right, so now we have back to the game. There's another run for 4 yards, so it's 3rd and 6, and Purdy just threw the ball up the middle, incomplete. So right, there is a timeout with 9:42 in the second quarter. San Francisco up 7-0 over the Panthers. My last video I made, guys, was the last video I made was can the Miami Dolphins turn it around? Uh, Looking at the playoff berth, I mean, this week the the Chiefs came back and beat the Colts. If the Chiefs would have lost that, Miami would have picked up probably one more spot. They're 11 right now in the hunt. I'm surprised at 4-7 how this team is in the hunt. Still, people don't believe in this team, but at the same time, I could say anything could happen, man. Anything could happen, and I'm a firm believer. You just have a little bit of faith and see where you go from there. I know I don't think we're sinking like everybody says, or we're trying to get the season and try to lose every game we have so we get a draft. I don't think that's happening. I think the owner do have a goal, and their goal is to make it at least to the first round of the playoffs. Now, could it be possible? Yes. Impossible? Also, yes, because of the record. I mean, they lost key games at the beginning of the season. That right now, if you look at it, it's actually hurting the team right now. So, but you got to remain positive. You got to stay positive. Hey, Grizzly Warrior, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. It's been a while. I haven't done anything. I've been under the weather, so I just came a little bit live tonight. Get some scoreboard football tonight, and hopefully I can get back on track. I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving and a safe and healthy one. That's for everybody that's in the chat. Those that join in. Listen, that's the priority. Family, family, be around the family, and if you by yourself, listen, you're never by yourself. Just try to do the right things. But the weather here, like I say, it's cold. And we were hot. Now we're getting into the cold. It's gonna go back to the 30s, especially starting Wednesday night, Thursday, I think Friday, and Saturday, and then back to the 70s, 80s. So, what's up, Aquavale? What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? It's been a while since I go live, man. Just try to go live tonight. It's been a while. I mean, I'm still, believe it, under the weather. Believe it or not, taking my medication. My wife just got sick again, and by the way, we are babysitting. Uh, we're babysitting this week. Her sister dropped her poodle. He's with us now. She's with us now. So we're having fun with her. She's cute, very cute. So, hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Thank you so much, man. Yeah, what's up, buddy? What's up, Thomas? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, yeah. I mean, what can I tell you? I took medication. I took my vitamin C, vitamin. You call it all the vitamins you need to take. It's just it hit me hard, and especially at that age, when you turn 59, man, you trust me, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. But I got to do what I got to do. You got to continue to move on. I mean, I can't wait. Football is coming back, and Dolphins. Uh, Hopefully they could turn it around. I mean, I'm gonna try to stay positive, man. They have a chance to go 7-7 if they could beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the cold weather. That's another thing. But I can see a lot of teams already struggling, uh, going down the stretch. So, but yeah, I'm glad to see you. I mean, sometimes I go to bed and I go to all you guys' channel and I peek on you guys' channel when I get a chance. I mean, sometimes I know you're playing video games. I don't, and that's not bothering me. I just don't want. I know you're into it so much. You make me laugh. That's a good thing. You really make me laugh. So, but you got to continue to stay positive, man. Stay positive, and like I say, I'm gonna try to do this as long as I can. That I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna stay as long as I can doing this sports and doing live updates and NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, whatever I get a chance to. So, and thank you so much for everybody that have subscribed. I'll be honest with you, I'm happy. Hey, what's up? Fins up, baby. You got that right. Can't wait for Sunday. I mean, no football. I know it's in Madrid, but my God, I miss football, man. Any plans you guys got for Thanksgiving? Spending with your family? and friends, or I'm just staying home. Like I tell you, I'm babysitting a poodle, a white poodle. Well, that that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I mean, at least Miami. I wish the Dolphins could have what the Florida Panthers have. I wish the Dolphins could have what Miami has. Especially the MLS. Teams, how they win, how they go to the playoffs. I mean, I think there's something missing there with the Dolphins. I don't know what it is. I think hopefully the new GM that takes over. Uh, I have to talk about that too. I have a list of guys that I have looked at. You know, you need a guy that has probably all the qualifications. Culture builder, uh, a draftee, a good draftee builder. Okay. I mean, I was looking at the list. I just got too much to look at. I mean, I don't know if Ross is going to continue being the owner of this team. I think he should give it to his daughter. To be honest with you, give it to his daughter and step back. I don't think we probably keep McDaniel for one more year and Tua one more year. Whatever happens, I mean, let's be honest, we're so loaded with salary cap money. Uh, don't know what to tell you. I mean, I look at all that and I realize this team. Who you gonna keep? Who can you keep? Who you gonna have to release? Especially the end of the season if they don't make it. I mean, 10-7. It's gonna be tight if they go 10-7, but they have to win the rest of the games, right? So that's gonna be kind of hard. But they could do it. Everything is possible. I try to stay positive, guys and girls. I try to do that. But yeah, I mean, I came back. Well, I say, man, let me do a live video. I haven't done live. I mean, my numbers are down to the ground, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. What can I do? I gotta take care of myself first. That's the most important thing. But yeah, so we got San Francisco up 7-0 over the Panthers, and I do have like scoreboard here of NBA and also NHL because look at the Florida Panthers, man. Look what they have done. Just amazing how they won back-to-back Stanley Cup. Sometimes it takes a good GM, a good ownership. I don't know, a good coach, a coach that really put accountability to everybody in that team. Uh, I don't know. It's just my concern right now, guys. If I tell you the truth, is Tua Tagovailoa. That's my only concern for Tua. After this Madrid game, which he did not turn over the ball, he only had one interception, but he did not turn over the ball. Can they really turn it around? Now, I heard some good news. I don't know if you guys heard it. Waller, um, McDaniel had some players that are coming out of the injury. You got Sanders, Daniels, which Daniel might take longer than what we expected. Uh, Austin Jackson might come out. So there's a lot of players that are going to return now. Yeah, are we really going to play these players right away? I don't know about that. Yeah, and you're right, Aquavale, and that's what the Panther has become. You see now when you play the Florida Panthers, it's like my God, you got fear. And when I mean fear, I mean you got to play a powerhouse team, like you said. So when people look at the Dolphins, they don't look at the Dolphins like that anymore. This is a team that they could get ran over anytime they want to, and I don't want that on the Miami Dolphins and on the fan base. I don't want them to say, "Hey, man, they're soft." I'm happy they won 3 of the last 4 games. I can see the improvement. week to week, and also I see the disimprovement. So you see both things, in these games. One day defense play good, one day defense play bad. The offense picks up, and then sometimes the both team play together, and then we're back to the drawing board. I mean, and that's what I don't want. See, I was scared when they beat that game in Atlanta and then went back home against the Atlanta Falcons first, Atlanta Falcons, and then we beat the Atlanta Falcons big. I mean, that's what I think that was one of the best dominating game the Dolphins have all year. Then they go and beat Buffalo's butt, but then we fall apart against the Ravens. And of course, they have Lamar Jackson back. They had 4 or 5 starters coming back. It doesn't matter. You got to win these games. See, right now, those are the games. If you look at it right now, in the way they got it as in the hunt, well, if they would have been the Colts, I mean, yeah, if they would have been the Colts, they would have been the Ravens. Right now, we would have been talking, and of course San Diego, or the LA Chargers, what you want to call it, which is the LA Chargers. If they would have been those teams, we would have been like, what in the world? Take a game over these teams, but we didn't. We actually failed, to be honest with you. But I believe we're gonna do something special. I don't know. I just got in my heart. I believe the Dolphins are gonna do something special coming up on this by the bye week. I feel that they're gonna do. I don't know. I feel that something's good about to happen. I could be wrong. But it starts with Tua Tagovailoa. If Tua does not do his part, man, we're in for a long season. What's the worst case scenario? 9-8, 8-9? I don't know. All right, you got Pistons 101, Pacers 88. That's in the end of the third. Cavaliers 88, Raptor 97. That's in the fourth. Knicks 65, Nets 56. That is in the third also, with 6:34 remaining. We have Heat 67, Mavericks 59, with 7:43 remaining in the third. Halftime, we have Nuggets 62, Grizzly 54. Then also at halftime, we got Trailblazers 65, Bucks 53. Man, what happened to the Bucks? To be honest with you. Then we have Pelicans 74, the Bulls 58, and they're at halftime also. That is your live scoreboard, guys. And then in the NFL tonight, it is first and goal for the San Francisco in the second quarter. They are in the 10-yard line. They're up 7-0. So far, Purdy is 10 for 15, 1 TD, and Purdy has 3 interception, guys. 3 interception. McCaffrey has 12 carries, 46 yards. That's crazy. Bryce Young is 3 for 5 for 1 TD, and he only has 20 yards passing, and Purdy has 61. What a sloppy game tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Uncle Vale. That's my concern right there. That's a great point you bring up. The worst case if they lose or trade their first round pick. For injury prone players. I tell you, we shouldn't sign injured players from the beginning. I'm not taking nothing away from Waller. I mean, he retired, came back in the league. Remember, we got Odell Beckham Jr. He took a couple of snaps and that was it. I don't know. So San Francisco's up now, 3rd and goal at the San Francisco 4-yard line. Man, Purdy threw two picks close to the end zone. So he has 3 interceptions tonight. All right, now it's 4th and goal at San Francisco 7. I guess they're going for the field goal. But yes, man, I feel the Dolphins got to do something. I feel the Dolphins going to have to, if they're winning to keep the job for McDaniel, and they're winning because because Tua. Let me tell you, Tua has to. I said that was San Francisco. That was actually my bad. That was Panthers who was in the red zone. I forgot to change. So they did score a field goal. So it's 7-3. My bad, guys. See what happens when you get away from football for a while? That's the bad thing about it. So it's 7-3 49ers. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Alcoville, something good has to come out from the Miami Dolphins. I mean, Tua. I'd rather trade Tua. I'd rather get the hit with Tua. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd rather get the hit from Tua and tell Tua, hey, man, thank you so much for your service, man. But, hey, you did your best you can here because, listen, they gave him all the weapons. They gave him Tyreek Hill. He had Waddle. He had even Gasicki when back then before, so they gave him plenty of you want to call it weapons in the field for him to perform. And listen, let's be honest. I was looking at this. He doesn't have the arm. I'm concerned about that hip. I'm concerned about the concussion. And you might say, well, that's history. That's in the past. I don't know. I think players keep that. Uh, and I look at Aaron Rodgers, and I'm sorry to change the subject here. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, legendary quarterback, great career. Why are you risking it? Okay, now look at Pittsburgh. After a great record, 4-1 in the division, now they lost what 3 out of 4, and they got beaten, and now they're 6-5, and they could be and actually they're out of they're out of the race. Believe it or not, they're not even in there. Probably as a wild card, probably. But still, I mean, don't know, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, let me tell you that trade. That I don't know if you're the trade that Buffalo gave the Dolphins for Waddle. Of course, the smart move is you will not trade Waddle within your division, right? Because that's common sense. I mean, you put Waddle against your division, so they offer him what the first round, third round for the Dolphins, and the Dolphins hold back. I mean, but I'm glad they didn't because Waddle. But then here we go again. Waddle supposed to be the number one receiver when Tyreek Hill went down. I don't see that yet. I think for me, Waddle's very. I mean, I love the guy. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's too fragile. He get hits a lot. He walks to the sideline. He gets bumped. He gets up. I mean, let's be honest. That's what I see with this guy. And should Miami trade him? Yeah, I'm. Of course, you're not going to trade somebody in your division, and that's why the Dolphins said no. So, all right. So here's the kickoff, and the return is for 43 yards. Good return by Fitzgerald. 62 yards from the Carolina 35 to the San Francisco 46. 43 yards. That's a nice play. Nice run. I just feel that whoever GM's going to take over, I don't know. This guy's not bad. It's funny when the trade line came in, the only person we traded was Philip. Philip goes, and we start winning games. That's kind of weird, man. I mean, I don't know. Everybody say it could it be Philip who gave two of the black eye. Who knows? That's what they're saying, but that's just joking around. I mean, we don't know that's true. But we got to step it up, man. We do. I mean, at least they're getting back their fan base, and I just hope they don't come out flat against the Saints. I mean, team you should beat. The Jets team you should beat. By the way, the Jets just benched their quarterback for the rest of the season. So they're going with Taylor for the rest of the season. So, all right, let me get the NBA real quick. We have Pacers up 104-88. I'm sorry, Pistons up 104-88 over the Pacers. While the Pacers are 2-14, 2-5 at home. The Pistons are 14-2, 6-1 away. You have the Cavaliers 12-6, losing to the Raptors 12-5, 103-99. That's close. You have Knicks at 9-6, up 77-65 over the Nets. The Nets are 3-13, by the way. Then you have the Heat up by 13 over the Dallas Maverick. The Mavericks are 5-13. Miami's 11-6. Yeah, I think probably. Yeah, I agree with you. I think he's better. He's better, but I think it gives Miami a better chance to beat him. We have Nuggets up 62-54 over the Grizzly. Nuggets are 12-4, by the way. You got the Trail Blazers 65, Bucks 53. Pelicans 74, Bulls 58. Wow, the Pelicans are 2-15, and they're up 74-58 over the Bulls. Later on tonight, the Rockets and Suns, Jazz and Warriors, and Timberwolves and Kings. Yeah, I think Tyrod is a good runner too, by the way. All right, San Francisco has the ball at the 46-yard line of San Francisco, 2nd down and 10. Purdy's now 11 for 16, 61 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Well, that stat looks terrible. Actually, both quarterbacks looks terrible in this game. Sloppy game too. You have any plans for Thanksgiving, Alcovale? Here's a deep pass from Purdy for 25 yards. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 29-yard line. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. So. All right. God, that was the fast 2-minute warning I ever seen. No. Oops, my bad. There it is. There it is. All right, now they're back. They're 2nd and 10 at the Carolina 29-yard line. Here's Purdy back to throw, incomplete to George Kittle, his tight end. So now it's 2nd down and 10. So now here's another pass, incomplete to George Kittle. That's back-to-back incompletion. 3rd and 10 at the Carolina 29-yard line. Oh, that's a good one. That's nice. At least you're gonna spend time. Hey, how's the baby, by the way? I was gonna ask you your sister, right? Your uncle. So how's the baby doing? All right, Purdy back to throw. Oh my God, he's terrible. Incomplete. 4th and 10 from the Carolina 29-yard line. I guess they're going for the field goal. Well, that's nice. Yeah, like I said, we're babysitting a poodle. So it's me, my wife, and my kid. And that's all we're going to, and I think my kid works, by the way. I don't work. I don't work. I might go live for Thanksgiving football. I might do that for fun. All right, so there is a field goal. So it's now 10, 10-3. I'm surprised my scoreboard didn't change. Yeah, 10-3 with 1 minute left. You don't like turkey? You like, I mean, you like turkey. You don't like ham? Guy. I see you got turkey here. Hey man, they you know what? They're small, man. They get, that's the way they get. That's the way they get it. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, that's kids, man. That's how they are. Right, so, oh, here I am. Now, where's my scoreboard? Oh, there's my scoreboard. Oh, okay. Ooh, scared me for a second. Thought I missed my scoreboard here. Man, they're a baby, man. Give them, Aquaville, give them a chance, man. They're a baby, man. I mean, that's how they act with that age, man. I remember when I had minds like that. Oh my God, terrible twos and the terrible threes and oh my God, oh, when 1 years old they're fine. Then you got terrible twos. Then it comes to threes and you say, what in the world? Then you crazy to hit number four. And once you hit number four, it's like you hit the fourth gear. I said, you're in trouble now. All right, here's the kickoff and great return to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the Carolina 25-yard line. That's where the Panthers will start, trailing 10-3 to the 49ers. Wow, that's crazy. Now, who the baby looks more like, your sister or like her husband? Because my daughter looks like me. All my three daughters I got looks just like me. The boy looks like my wife. Oh, I told Carlos to check your channel. He sometimes he looks at your videos. He told me he had fun with it. By the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the husband knows. What are you trying to say about the nose now? All right, Carolina failed 4th and 4, so they'll punt the ball with 28 seconds left. So they're going to go to halftime 10-3. Man, what a boring game. Yeah, yeah. He told me that he checks. He sent me. Sometimes he send me because he has my text number, my phone number. He used to work with me years ago, and he texts me and he says, "Hey man," so just check him out, man. It's fun. He likes. He laughs. He's real. He said, "My God, he's great." I say, "Yeah, Aquavale is amazing." He makes me laugh. Sometimes when I'm not gonna lie. Not only when I'm sick, I'm not sick. I lay back and I look at your videos and I watch it at night. And sometimes I watch it and I look at the games you play. Your voice is amazing, man. How you do things. I mean, I still got my voice here. I just haven't done the voice thing for a while, which will be nice if I do it. But no. Now, if I lose my voice, I might use that kind of voice. But I don't think it's fair because it doesn't look like it's real. So, all right, back to the NBA. 437 in the fourth. Piston 115. Pacers 101. Raptors 110. Cavaliers 99 in the fourth with 8.2 seconds left. That game should be over. Knicks 89. Nets 75. You got the Heat up. Wow, the Heat Mavericks just came back. The Heat up 80 to 72 in the end of third. Grizzly trailing the Nuggets 70 to 64 in the third. Trailblazer 70, Bucks 55 in the third. Wow, the Pelicans up 81-72 versus the Bull in the third. So the Bulls cutting up the league too. All right, 9 seconds left in that game and timeout San Francisco. They're at the 45-yard line. You saw that guy that was it Dallas Cowboys? Who was it that hit a 65-yard field goal this week? Man, Buffalo looked terrible. Aquavale, Buffalo looks terrible, man. I'm sorry. I mean, Allen got sacked 8 times. Last night, yesterday, the Cleveland, Shador Sanders, give him credit, young quarterback. That defense sacked Geno Smith 8 times, probably 9. The last time I left was eight, and they were in the third quarter, and they had like 8 sacks. Yeah, I gotta get with Dirk too. I haven't got with Dirk. I also sent him a couple of things in the message. Yeah, I gotta get with. Doesn't Dirk go live tonight on Tuesday night, or did he change it? I thought he goes live Tuesday night, but I watch him once in a while. I do. He does a great job, man. Him. Hey, have you tried? Look at this channel. I want you to look at this channel. It's amazing. It's 305, the 305 Gridiron. Go check that channel. I'm serious. You'll love it. So I subscribe to it. And Dirk is also there. Dirk is also there, and there's a lot of guys there. It's the 305 Gridiron. I haven't heard that much about Finspin. I seen his video. I know he was gonna be out for a while, but I've been praying a lot for him. But I've been checking on Finspin. I love his video too. Well, like your video too. I love your video too. But check that channel, man. I subscribe. It's great channel. It's two guys, Dolphin. They're Dolphin, and my God, they are on point. They're like Dirk. They're on point. These guys are specialized. I mean, like I said, I don't specialize in technique. And you got Ace Per Head. That's another one I also subscribe, and he goes to these guys show also, uh, and he's great. It's called Ace Per Head. He's amazing too. Just check the channel out. You'll like it. You see, I got over 1,000 channel, okay, but subscribers, but most of the subscribers are not sports, and it's difficult for me. And they all subscribe. I don't know why they subscribe. Besides, I know I do the short videos, and this is the first time I ever done this kind of video. Yes, I know he was saying that he's gonna be in the dark room. The last show that I heard him with the gridiron, uh, the 305 gridiron, he mentioned, and I told him, hey man, I'll be praying for you. Just take it easy. It's gonna be okay. And he told me that, thank you, George. I said, it's all right, buddy. We're here to support one another, help one another, and be sure that everybody's okay. You know, I try to get everybody, man, to know everybody's okay. I try to get the channel, and sometimes, here's what I try to tell people on my platform. I don't look at anything personal when it comes into the background or the social media and all that stuff. Because let's be honest, you got people out there just that they want to know your business. No, not me. I want to know how Aquavel's doing. I want to know how Dirk is doing. I want to know how 305 Gridiron is doing. I want to know what everybody's doing. Everybody's okay. Everything is fine. I want to hear from you. I want to see you. If I don't see you, I'm happy to hear from you. And that's what I mean. Because listen, I was out for a while, and I had people send me, "Hey, are you okay? Are you fine?" I said, "Well, I'm just under the weather." Somebody told me, "Hey, every time like you will worry and say, hey, every time you go out, I notice that you get sick, and I do, and I said, well, one thing is, I'm 59. I'm not a young kid anymore, but I take my vitamins. I took your advice with a juice that I bought. Uh, I took it. I mean, whatever advice I could take, man, I'm gonna take it. Aquaville. I mean, just to help myself, my body, and take care of myself. I'm not a young guy anymore. And of course, not only that, and I also work full time. I work full time, and I'm working, 8 hours a day, sometimes 9 hours a day, sometimes 10 hours a day, and it's hard for me to, and that's why I couldn't do it. All I want is to go home and sleep, take a shower. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I took about 3-4 days without eating, and I'm not kidding you. I stopped eating. I said, "No, this is not good." And man, did I lost about what? Lost 11, 13 pounds. And I'm like, what in the world? I mean, not in a week, but I mean like 2 or 3 weeks. But I stopped eating, and that wasn't good. Yeah, and that's what counts, Goveo. It's everybody being together, man. This is, you're like a family to me. Dirk is like a family to me. 305 Good Onion, even Ace per head, people that I learned going into the chat, man. It's like they're a family to me. They're all Dolphin fans, and not because we're Dolphin fans. It's because we're human. At the end of the day, we're human. I mean, you love racing. I love racing. You love soccer. I love soccer. I mean, I have, everybody. Somebody, some people don't like it, but that's okay. I'm not gonna get mad if you don't like it. It's people that. I'm gonna be honest with you. They see my show or my podcast. Don't see. I don't get mad. I don't get upset. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I lost like 78% of views. What can I do, right? Next year, start all over. Add new equipment. I mean, it's terrible when you say, man, you've been 2 years doing this and you're not monetized. Listen, it's okay, man. It's okay. If I do it, fine. If I don't, I still love what I'm doing. It's like a hobby for me. That's how I feel. All right, so they're already halftime, 10-3, San Francisco and the Panthers. So let me change this for a second. So they are in halftime. All right, so back to the NBA for a second. We have Piston 117, Pacer 112 with 139 in the fourth. Knicks 94, Nets 82 with 942 in the fourth. Mavericks 76, Heat 83 with 929 in the fourth. Man, the Heat left big on that one. Grizzlies 74, Nuggets 80. Wow, Grizzly came back with 3:46 in the third. That's early. Trailblazer 80, Bucks 68 in the third, and the Pelicans 89, the Bulls 78 with 6:42 in the third. Yeah, me too. I totally agree with you, Uncle Vale. If I don't hear from you a couple of days, or and I know sometimes you send shorts or you send videos, and Carlos asked me, "Hey man, how's this young kid doing?" I said, Uncle Vale. So he's doing fine. Hey man, I check his channel out. He looks at it and he laughs and he said, "Man, you know what? He makes my day." And that's the good thing about it. You see, that's what I love. I tell everybody, it's the connection with each other. It's the connection that we have with each other. That's what counts. The rest, who cares, man? I'm not. Okay, we got a football team. We are Dolphin fans. We cry. We get mad. We get upset. But at the end of the day, this is what counts. It's a family thing, and that's what I want to keep it. It's funny. I'm gonna say this because it sounds like I'm doing a McDaniel thing here. This is a real culture, McDaniel. What's Aquavale, Dirk, what's all these people involved. That's a culture for us. So I didn't say that in a bad way, but now it sounds funny. But hey, I don't know what culture you call the Miami Dolphins, but that's another subject to talk about. But let's see what happens to this team. But that's what I want to say. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but I mean, yeah, yeah, the connection is important, man. It's a very important, buddy. It is, it is, it is. You know, it's hard to say we're not close enough, but I feel we are close enough. We are close enough. We all have a podcast. We all have information. And I have an email if you need an email. If I need, I mean, things that I need to help. I mean, look at Spin Fin. He talked to me one day and he opened up and said, "Hey man," I said, "Listen, I'm with you there, buddy. Great guy, lovable guy, makes you laugh. Another one makes you laugh on when he put his shorts. His shorts is amazing. I mean, what he does is amazing. I really give him kudos every day, man. And I wish him the best. I wish him the best. And that's what I do for everybody. No matter what you're going through in life, I always say this. I wish everybody the best. You have to stand up for what you are, and keep it up. And listen, people are gonna love you regardless. And you know that you're gonna have good ones and bad ones out there, but I don't get involved in that. And I try to tell everybody, I don't try to get into anybody's personal business. Let's talk football. Let's talk sports. Let's have fun. Look at you with the video games. Carlos on his side, and like I said, Dirk on his side, and hey, we check each other out once in a while. And actually, one of the guy, the guy I told you the 305 gridiron. That's what it's called, 305 gridiron. He went live with Dirk when he did the Dolphins in Madrid, I think it was. I love that's Anthony, great guy, love the guy. There's Josh also, love the guy. They're great, like you. I love Aquavale because they're great people, and that's something that I could say. This nobody could take that away from me, period, or you or anybody else. Yeah, I love his opinion. His opinion is amazing. I mean, what he does, man, it's like he's on point. You know, I know I'm not good at what I do, and let's be honest, I'm not going to tell you I'm not an expert. I just do the best I can. And you know what? It's funny. We all Dolphin fan, and the guy says it. We all different opinion. We could agree, disagree. At the end of the day, you know what? We're a family, and that's what counts. You know, and like I say, everybody see things different in sports. And this is why the world it is like it is now, Alcovale. It is what it is because people are putting more attention to other stuff that really what matters. That it comes is your family, you know. Um, I tell everybody, you know, God comes first, family comes second, job comes third. Some people agree and disagree. I'm not gonna argue with that. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna tell you what believe, not to believe. But at the end of the day, man, come on, man. You know, when I get off of work, I just want to go home and see my wife. I want to see my kids. I want to see, you know, that's who I am. Not that, hey, man, and then not only that, if I'm in the podcast, I want to see Aquaville. I want to see Dirk. I want to see, you know, Curtis, Anthony, Josh. I mean, whoever I want to see, I want to, you know, that's who I am because they're great people, man. They're great. You know, they got a passion of what they do, and that's beautiful. Like you have a passion of playing video game. That's beautiful. I mean, nobody can take that away from you, regardless. Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah. All right, we got Piston 120. Wow, Pacer 117. Piston just defensive team rebound with 8.2 in the fourth. We have Knicks 98-85 over the Nets in the fourth. Knicks just called a timeout. We have the wow, look at the Heat. The Heat 91. The Dallas Maverick 89. The Heat called a full timeout with 6:46. Man, they led big against the Dallas Mavericks. You have Nuggets 88, Grizzly 85. They came back also. They're in the third. That's early. Trailblazer 84, Bucks 74. They came back also. Timeout in the third with 2:30 remaining. Bulls, wow, this was getting big now. Pelicans 96, Bulls 79. That's 4:45 in the third. All right, Carolina will receive the second half kickoff. And then we have Rockets at Sun at 9:30. At 10 o'clock, Jazz and Warrior, Timberwolves at Kings, and Cavaliers lost to the Raptors 110-99. That is the only finals in your NBA. Well, I'm going to be here just probably 15 more minutes before I go back to work tomorrow morning. So, but I want to thank you so much for you joining in. Like I said, I'm not leaving yet, but 15 more minutes, I'll take a little break. And I'm glad I did this little live here tonight. And I'm glad that I'm back. And like I said, I'm going to try to go live on, I love Thanksgiving game. We have Black Friday game too. I think Black Friday is the Bears and the Eagles, if I'm quite sure. That's the next game. So that's Black Friday game. And then we have Thanksgiving game. By the way, I haven't checked the Thanksgiving game yet. Do you know it by hand? Because I don't even know who they played then. Let me see something here. Let me go back over here for a second. I should know this myself. All right, schedule. Here we are. Schedule. All right, so all right, so Green Bay, Detroit at 1 o'clock. Kansas City at Dallas at 4:30. Wow, they got some good matchup. And Cincinnati at Baltimore at 8:20. Wow, that's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be good. Wow, man, that's a they got some good games for Thanksgiving. They got three games. Then you got Black Friday football, which is the Bears and the Bears having a good season. The Bears beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bears at Philadelphia at 1 o'clock. But my God, you got two rivalries at 8:20 p.m. at NBC. That's going to be on Peacock, by the way. Then CBS, Paramount. It's going to be Kansas City and Dallas. That's a good game. I wish that Dallas beat them. Then you got Green Bay at Detroit. That's another one. Wow, those are good games. That's at 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:20 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. That's great. All right, here we go. No, Carolina's driving the ball now. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 44-yard line. Yeah, it's you know what? These are games that might help the Dolphins. If KC lose against Dallas, okay, that's a big plus right there. But Miami has to win. I mean, Miami's got to take down New Orleans first. But these games are going to be close, man. Well, they're talking about Purdy. Purdy 3 interceptions. Ooh, what a bad night for Purdy, man. This is Purdy first game back. I think it is. I tell you, I had to get back to sports. I do have to get back to sports. I think it is Purdy first game back. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, so they're in the third. All right, buddy. You have a good night. Thank you so much for coming in, man. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one, and hopefully I could see you by then. Play your video game by Thanksgiving. So spend time with the family. Stay stay healthy, man. Be safe, and man, love you guys, and see you guys. Uh, and also you, Aquavale. But I'll be here tonight. At least give me 30 more minutes. But thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a blessed night, man. It's now 1st and 20 from the Carolina 34-yard line. There's a flag for offensive holding. 10 yards was forced. Now it's 2nd and 18. There was a carry up the middle for 2 yards for the is it Doodle? So now 2nd and 18, the Carolina 36-yard lines. Let me give you some live scoreboards from the NBA. Knicks 108, Nets 90 in the fourth. Mavericks 96, Miami Heat 100 in the fourth. Nuggets 99, Grizzly 89 in the fourth. Trailblazer 92, Bucks 74, starting the fourth quarter. Pelicans 108, Bulls 89 in the third. Just starting the first, Rocket and Suns. Suns are trading 13-12 in the first. Then you got Jazz and Warriors, Timberwolves at Kings, Piston at Pacer. That was a final. Piston 122, Pacer 117. That's an early final. And Cavaliers lost to the Raptor 110-99. All right, so now we're going to have a punt from the Carolina Panthers. They were 4th and 6 now. On 3rd and 6, it was an incomplete pass. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Uh, how's the Lakers doing? I'll tell you right now. Let me get some standings here. Let me get to the NBA standings. So, timeout in the San Francisco game against the Panthers. All right. Uh, Lakers are actually 12-4. They're 4 games behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're 17-1. I think that is the best record in the NBA right now. But they're playing good ball. Uh, it's a good division too. Everything's playing good. You got probably the first 6 teams are actually 7 teams are playing 500 or more basketball. So let me get you some hockey because I know we have a lot of hockey fans out there. Let me see if I get some hockey here. All right. There it is. NHL. All right. NHL scores. I know the Panthers were winning last time I checked. But anyhow, we got Panthers up 5-2 in the second. So they're heading into the third period. We have Golden Knights trading 2-0 over Mammoth. I don't know what the heck is that. I'm sorry. We have the Washington Senator 0-0 versus the King. That's just starting the first. Lightning up 3-0 over the Flyers. That was a final. We have Devils beating the Red Wings 4-3. That was a final. We had the Rangers beating the Blues 3-2. That was a final. We have the Capitals beating the Blue Jackets 5-1. So the only 3 games right now live is Panthers and Predator, Golden Knights and Mammoth, Senators and Kings, and that's it. That is your hockey for tonight. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Anytime. Well, the Panthers, they're 11-9-1. They're 3-6 on the road. I'm gonna be honest with you, they've been struggling lately. So, all right, San Francisco is up 10-3. It's first and 10 at the San Francisco 32-yard line. It was a 17 yards, actually a 12-yard catch and a 5-yard yak. Man, Purdy only have 126 yards passing in this game. He's 15 for 24, 1 touchdown and 3 interception. Young only has 40 yards passing, and we're in the third quarter. Wow. So I got 7 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna call it a night. I mean, I do the best I can what I could do with. So hopefully, second and 9, San Francisco 33-yard line. All right, let me get back to my NBA scores for a second. NBA scores. All right, you got Knicks up 113.97, 122 remaining in the fourth. Make it 113.98. We have the Heat and the Mavericks, 48.4 in the fourth, tie 102-102. What a comeback from the Dallas Mavericks. By the way, Purdy just threw a pass. So it's 1st and 10 to the San Francisco 44-yard line. We have Nuggets 107, Grizzly 91. That's 7:36 in the fourth. You have Trailblazer 100, Bucks 74. That's in the fourth. And 108.93, Pelicans leading the Bulls. And that's the end of third. 17:15 in the first. That's Rocket and Sun just started. So, all right, 2nd and 3 for the 49ers at the Carolina 49-yard line. So Purdy's 18 of 27, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions in the game. Let me go back for a second for Major League Baseball. If you are an Oriole fan, that Grayson trade for Ward, don't the Orioles need pitching? Or did the Orioles saw something that maybe, because we got a good lineup. I'm going to say that for this year, we got a good lineup. We got 2 good catchers probably in Major League Baseball with Rushman and Basilio. So 1st and 10 at the Carolina 45-yard line. So I'm just looking at that right now, and I don't know. The Orioles, for me, is their pitching. It's actually their pitching. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And looking at the depth chart, Trevor Rogers, Kyle Bradish, Dean Kramer, Tyler Wells, K. Povich, okay, probably 2nd, 3rd, and 4th starters. Now you got in left field Taylor Ward, Dylan Beaver, Tyler O'Neill, Hurston Kerstak, and then Jeremiah Jackson. All right, 2nd and 2 for the Carolina 37-yard line. They're up 10-3, the 49ers over the Panthers. And then you got first baseman Kobe Mayo, Ryan Mountcastle, who had a bad year. And then you had Samuel Basilio, who also could play catcher. And come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What you want? Come here. Come here. Here's who I got. Let me show you who I got. Give me a second. Let me show you who I got. Give me a second. Give me a second. Get this away from you. Let me get this away from you. Hold on. All right. Let me get this here. Here's one babysitting right here. You see one babysitting? There she is. Say, hey. What you doing? This is Ginger. This is Ginger. This is Ginger. Good girl. This is Ginger. Say hi, Ginger. Say hi, Ginger. Oh, this is my baby right here, man. This is my baby here. We're babysitting her. We're babysitting her, so. That's our babysitter. So. All right. I'm going to leave this tonight. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you so much for joining in. Those that have joined in. San Francisco up 10-3. They are driving 2nd and 9 at the Carolina 32-yard line. I want to thank all you guys that joined in tonight in the chat. Thank you so much, Uncle Vale. Be sure you check his channel. Thank you so much for Grizzly. Also, that joined in, Carlos, tonight. Listen. Also, Baglodge or Blockage, Fins Up. Love him also. Also, we have Thomas that joined in. A great guy. I'm glad that he joined in. Listen, you guys have a safe holiday, safe Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving for you guys. If I don't see you, I'm going to try to go live. I'm going to try to get back in track. I am working until Wednesday, when I get off Wednesday. Thursday, Thanksgiving, and then Friday, Black Friday. We got football. Try to go live. Try to do something just for fun. Like I said, I'm babysitting here at home, so you guys have a blessed one. Thank you so much, and catch you guys soon. And listen, fins up, and let's see what happens in the second half. And which we're already in the second half, but after this bye week, let's see how the Dolphin comes out. Thank you so much, and God bless.